Go, baby. Come on, man. It shouldn't even be like that. It's down. We downstairs on the couch. On the couch. We on the couch. Come on now. There we go. That's right. We are live tonight. That's right, baby. We are live. Which way we gotta be? This way? That's right. We are live. 2 in the morning. On that grind, that 1,000 grind. That's right. On the 1,000 grind. We gotta make 1,000 people laugh. So we gotta go back to Cowboy Morgan. Let's say who's gonna come in this live chat tonight. Think that. Where's Miss Jacobs at? We're just talking to Miss Jacobs. Where is Miss Jacobs at? Hey, Razor. Thanks for dropping by on the channel on the late night. You know, we had one of these on the other night as well. But this is going to be Cowboy Morgan here. Just shitting up thinking about the first night of Fighter Fest. I think it was a pretty good show. I just think Cody should have lost that belt. Cody needs all his family to win a title match. I just don't get that. I just don't get that, Razor. I just don't get that at all. See, when you're in the Wild Wild West, when you're in the Westerns, you gotta face the people one on one. You ain't got no family there to bail you out. Bail you out. Goody got lucky tonight in the match because Jack Hager he gave him a power bomb outside of the ring. And when he did that, Gordy did not know where he was at. And the old man needs to be banned from the ringside. He needs to be banned from ringside all the time. Not some of the time, all of the time. Because he does not know what he is doing. He has a paper like he is an NFL coach. He is not the NFL coach. What team has he coached? He's never coached a team that I know. If he wants to coach the team, coach the Browns. The Browns are bad. The Cleveland Browns are bad. The Cleveland Browns are bad. That's right. I wanted Jack Hager to win too. I'm just talking right. Look, I wanted Jack Hager to win too. Shoot. I mean, he power bombed him outside the ring. Like, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that Cody is not talented. I'm not saying that. It's just he needs to face for a title in a steel cage match where can't nobody get involved. The old man can't just everybody. He's a pretty good wrestler. You know, he beat Lance Archer, he beat Warlord. You know, he could go the distance. He needs to show that type of Cody in matches. Instead of he was like the American hero, but now he's like anti bad guy or something with that smirk on his face. But thank God for Lee Champion. I'm like, I wasn't even thinking about the heat. I was just like, yo, Jericho funny. Come on, internet. Come on, internet. I said, come on, internet. Come on, internet. Come on, internet. There we go. But yeah, night 2 should be good next week. Yep, it should be really good next week. Can't wait to do my Yeah, you know, he should do something like now. Something like that would be pretty cool if he decides to do that. But like Come on, man. Like it was so funny when Orange Cassidy was sitting. Well, he was sitting across from Jericho, and Jericho was just running his mouth. He's like, "Come on, Orange Cassidy! I can't stand that damn Orange Cassidy." And then he was talking trash to Mike Tyson. I was like, "Oh, Jericho all over the place, boy. He want to fight Tyson. He want to fight Orange Cassidy. He don't know what he want to do. That's the thing. He don't know what he want to do. So we gonna see. Yeah, man. Jack Hager had that match. Jack Hager had him tapping out. He. It's like they always do that. The only person that did that really good was Kurt Angle against the Undertaker. Cause when Undertaker had Kurt Angle, I think in the Hell's Gate or some type of submission, Kurt Angle actually flipped Undertaker over and he pinned him. But Undertaker was like, "You won, but the war is not over." He said he was like, "I ain't done with you yet." Now that was good. But this Jack Hager had him. Jack Jack Hager had him tapping out. Like I said, man, he keep on escaping with these lucky victories, man. Like that ain't gonna really get you far for real. Oh, it was the Hell's Gate. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like the only other person that got out of the Hell's Gate was probably Triple H when he lifted Undertaker with all his strength. Yo, that's I don't know how you do that. I don't know how Triple H lifted up Undertaker from when he was in the Hell's Gate. I'm like, I don't know how you do it, but he did it. Yeah, man. I don't know if I'm gonna watch SmackDown this Friday. I don't know. Cause look, I watched it last Friday and it was pretty boring. Well, except for the Undertaker part. Undertaker part wasn't boring, but like Jeff Hardy and Baron Corbin for a main event. Jeff Hardy deserves so much better. Matter of fact, oh, he thought, oh, okay. Um, but yeah, Jeff Hardy, Jeff Hardy needs to go to AEW. Seriously, him and Matt Hardy can be a tag team on AEW, and they can face Kenny Omega. I haven't watched SmackDown in months. But like for real, like the Hardy Boys can. I think the Hardy Boys, when they are fully healthy, they can probably beat Hangman Page and Kenny Omega because Matt Hardy just got that crazy energy, and I think Jeff Hardy and Hangman Page would be a really good, interesting match. But yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see him in AEW because like, look, they not Corbin, and then he had to face Sheamus. He lost to Sheamus. Jeff Hardy, man, he a legend. Legends shouldn't be treated like that. Nope. That's what I'm saying. Come on, internet. Shoot. Downstairs. Yes, indeed. All right, somebody just got 1,000 subscribers. Woohoo! That is wonderful. Yes, three people here. Three. Woo. But yeah, Jeff Hardy deserves so much better. He do. He shouldn't be treated like that. He shouldn't be treated like that. So like I said, I'm gonna watch that little video of like the 5 things that's gonna happen on SmackDown. And if it's something interesting, then I'll go watch that one little segment. But I'm not sitting there watching 2 hours of that when I could have did some gaming or did some more videos on my YouTube page. Now, I will say Monday Night Raw was kind of like all over the place. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, well, it may be time just to look at AEW for a little while. Like seriously. Like I mean, cause look at how AEW pay per view was. They had pyro. They had people on both sides. They had 4 people on commentary. Jericho had everybody laughing. They don't they, look. Samoa Joe do his best, but like I said, it may be time for me just to watch AEW for a while. It might be. Yep, she should have won. And I was saying I might just be watching AEW for a little while cause hello everything Murray. Thanks for joining. I'm over here talking about wrestling, or as they call it, wrestling. How it was back in the day. It sure has changed. It's changed so much that I'm about to watch another brand of wrestling. Thank you, Murray, for liking my accent. No one is a true eight. Man, look, I'm a true AEW fan. Shoot, I like that brand. I don't never miss AEW, cause it's different. Look, they got Excalibur, they got what they got Jim Ross, Chris Jericho, and the other guy Tony, whatever his name. They had 4 people on commentary. That's unheard of, and that's unique. And like I said, the only match I ain't like was was um was Cody and Jack Hager. That's the only match I ain't like. No, I think people watch AEW because they want something different for real. It's just like people see a few years ago NXT was really good. I'ma say that. I'ma say like 2013, 2012, AEW. I mean AEW. NXT was really good because they was developing stars like Kevin Owens. They was developing Sasha Banks. They was developing Bailey, who was born Bailey right now. Like Aleister Black. Samoa Joe shouldn't have been on no NXT because he was already proven on TNA. So, um, but man, look, like I said, I ain't fooling with SmackDown. I can't watch it. I can't. The only reason I watched it last week was because Undertaker was on there. Yes, y'all, everything Murray is a new member to the family, y'all. Everything Murray is a new member to the family. Yes, is a new member to the family. Nah, I can't watch SmackDown, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. Like I said, I'll look for that video that says the things to look for on SmackDown, but I can't do it, man. Like I really can't do it. I can't. I cannot do it. NXT got bad when they moved to a unit. I mean, but it seemed like okay. It seemed like a few months ago it was okay. I will say that. But it seemed like they kept throwing the same females in the same matches. Like it would be Tegan Knox versus who was it? Tegan Knox versus her rival. They would face off every week. Like that's kind of boring. Now Leo Shirai as NXT Women's NXT Champion is good. If she face damn what's if she faced Rhea Ripley, trying to remember their names. If she faced Rhea Ripley, that would be a good match, you know. But I don't know if y'all saw, but who did a someone they took a shot at I don't know if it was NXT or Raw or it was something. It was something a wrestler said, and he was taking a shot at the company or something. But I was like, it's crazy, the Great American Bash, and then you got Fighter Fest. So they can't do no pay per view next week. NXT can't have no pay per view next week. Like it's hard to hype up the same people every week for a pay per view. Right, Randy Orton and like who is Orton going to face at NXT? What he going to face? Keith Lee? He going to beat Keith Lee. Keith Lee ain't beating Orton the way they got Orton. Or he going to face Adam Cole? Take him out in 2 seconds? I don't know what they going to do. I don't know what they gonna do. I don't know what they gonna do. Ooh, 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 ooh. But what I'm gonna do is keep on gaming. That's right. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my other phone is I think that's kind of dead right now. Well, it ain't really a other phone. It's just a phone I use for in here. All right, Razor, you got another subscriber. Look at that, Razor. Razor almost got 100 subscribers. All right, I'm glad everybody is connecting with each other. Hey, Paper Chase, thanks for dropping on by, man. I was just talking about wrestling, man. It has changed so much, man. So much. So much from the Attitude Era. So much from the Ruthless Aggression Era. From what was it, 2003 to what, 2008 or 9? It has changed so much, man. It's to the point where I'm like, I don't even want to watch both shows. And y'all, everybody, y'all should go connect with Paper Chase. Paper Chase me. He has a good channel. He do live streams as well too. He has a good channel. So everybody should go get Paper Chase me. That's right. And earlier Paper Chase, I was out with my best friend. I finally saw my best friend for like the first time. Well, yeah, I haven't seen her in almost a year. So it was cool to see her though. and I did a video about it too. And she has a channel too, Ayla Drina. Yup, same here. Yup, Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. I could watch them all day long. You could you could listen to The Rock talk on the mic all day long. Hey, you laughing. Stone Cold, the only wrestler I know, you know, run down the ring and stun referees all day. He beat up the boss man. Stone Cold always beat up Vince McMahon. That would be so funny. Give him the middle finger. Give him the Stone Cold Stunner. See, those were the days, man. Those were the golden days. All right, Razor got 2 more subscribers. That's good. But yeah, man, those were the golden days. And you know, Chris Jericho, The Undertaker, Triple H, Kane, Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit. That's all I be watching. I be like, I know tomorrow I'm gonna watch some more Chris Benoit matches. Man, all right, good night, R Squad. But man, those were those were the days. Chris Benoit, man, I watched all. I think I watched just about all his matches. I think one of my favorites was it was Chris Benoit versus Triple H versus Shawn Michaels at I think it was WrestleMania 20, and I was rooting for Benoit so bad, man. Everybody was just doubting him, and I was so happy to watch that match. And when Benoit had that crossface on Triple H, I was like, it's gonna take a while to make him tap, but I know Benoit was gonna do it, man. I was so happy for him, man. I was happy. I was like, yes, yep. So that's why I'm like, shoot, I'm still grinding too. You know, I'm still trying to get 1,000. Think I'm at like 957, or might be at 960. But I'm cutting it down every day. You know, trying to keep getting, you know, new people to the channel, keep growing. You said Chris is a ghost. Who is Chris? Oh, Chris Jericho. Oh, Chris Jericho is a goat. Yeah. Yep, the lead champion, man. He's been wrestling for a long. Let's see, WCW, ECW, WWE, now AEW. And then I know he wrestled in New Japan and all that stuff, and Jericho been all over the place, man. Yeah, Chris Benoit, man. New Japan, WCW, ECW, WWE. He's a goat, man. I mean, it's like a lot of people not. I know a lot of people don't like Benoit, probably because of the stuff that happened with his family. But I said, man, look, I don't even. I just I like Benoit as a wrestler, man. He always brung it. The intensity was always there. Even in his mic skills, he was passionate. He was he would talk ruthless to people. You know, like the time I think he made Batista tap out before. You know, he made Shawn Michaels tap, Triple H. I'm like, yo, tell you, man, Ben, and I got to lose the title to Orton. I mean, but it was a good match though. But I'm like, dang, man, he had to lose to Orton. I'm like, Man, Chris Benoit could have been like a 3-time champion on Raw. He could have been. But you know, when it was Triple H on Raw, you know Triple H always had to win. So, man, this soda cold. Oh, shit, I can't see it. Yup, Triple H, he had to win all the time. But yeah, this has been this is a still is a good stream tonight. That's right. Wish I can set this phone somewhere. Set this phone somewhere so I can so I can drink this soda real quick. Go drink some of this soda. Alright. We take this phone back. Get the internet back working. Come on, internet. Come on, internet. Come on now. Having a good. There we go. See, I said, come on, internet. And back to being clear. But yep, Chris Jericho is a GOAT. Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle, um, yep, The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Kane, um, who else? I don't know. Oh, Eddie. Can't forget about Eddie Guerrero, man. Eddie Guerrero was so funny. I swear. I will always remember when he fought Mr. Kennedy and he he did his little cheating move and I think he like pretend like he got hit by the steel chair and threw the chair at Mr. Kennedy. That was so funny. Cause I remember watching. I was like, man, Eddie. I was like, you going? He's like, Eddie, you going to get disqualified? He did. He smacked. Think what he did. He smacked the ring, and then he fell down and grabbed the chair to Kennedy. That was so funny. I was like, yo. I'm like, see, that's what wrestling was about. Just having fun, having funny moments and stuff like that. Yup. His last match was against Mr. Kennedy. Yup, and I think that's when he had like a heart attack or something. I was like, oh my goodness. And see, that's why I be like, you know, I'm just saying like wrestlers like Roman Reigns, like just think of all the stuff Roman Reigns been through, all those wars with Lesnar. The one time he had like his whole face was like busted open so many times, and I'm thinking like that he still got a family, but getting all those suplexes, all the rib injuries. I'm like, I know he glad he home. He ain't wrestling. and I can say the same for like Seth Rollins. You know, when he was facing Lesnar, he Lesnar damn near broke his ribs. I'm like, yo, I felt that. So, I mean, I know Rollins wrestling a little bit, but not as much as he was like last year in 2018. Cause that's why I said it really has changed. Cause I feel like it's just, oh my goodness, what's that? I feel like wrestlers they get injured too quick. Like look at Edge. Like I I thought he was okay, but then they say he tore something during the match. I'm like, that's crazy. And like look at Ember Moon. Like I don't think Ember Moon can come back, or she's on a long injury list. It's just like they always had these good superstars, but they don't know how to treat them right. Shall we do a live stream tomorrow? Live stream on tomorrow. Man, yeah, that's crazy. Yup, Ember Moon. Who else? I guess I don't know. I don't know what happened to Mustafa Ali. he was a cool wrestler. Oh yeah, Daniel Bryan versus Chris Benoit. That would have been such a physical match. And in my opinion, I would be going with Chris Benoit because as as vicious Daniel Bryan can be, Chris Benoit headbutts will make you. I know when Daniel Bryan does it, he can make you bleed too, but it's just Chris Benoit could suplex you 10 times. But it would be. I think they would. I think the best match for them would be a submission match, like a 1 hour submission match, or a 30-minute submission match, because it's rare that you see Benoit tap out. He'll pass out like he passed out on Stone Cold when he gave him um crossface versus Yes Lot. Now, in my opinion, I think the crossface is more deadlier than the Yes Lot because it seems like the Yes Lot. I mean, he do bend your. I think he bend your arm back. Now that is more pain. It can numb you, but it's just the intensity that Benoit put on that move. Like your whole, like half of your body can be numb in seconds. But I do agree that both moves can be deadly though. But I think so. Benoit, he only did the sharpshooter and the crossface. Now Daniel Bryan does know a lot of submissions, so that could come into play if he were to face Benoit. But I don't know what's better, like Benoit chopping you, or when Daniel Bryan do those like uppercuts. But those chops, man. I remember he made Kane yell out stuff when when he was chopping Kane on Raw, I'm like, wow. I mean, Kane was like, oh, whoa. Like every time he got chopped, it like he was saying, whoa. I was like, he feel that. It's like that was getting those chops, boy. This fan making me sleepy. This fan making me sleepy. I had to put this fan back down. So first it was the label lock, then it was the yes lock. I'm like, what is the label lock? Like what? The yes lock, the no lock. I'm like, how a submission get like three names? Yes lock, no lock, the label lock, the Daniel. For all that, she should have just called it the Daniel Bryan lock or the Daniel Bryan crazy lock, or should have just been called the crazy lock. Upload a profile. I ain't upload no profile. Never just bring as a lonely. Mm. I don't see how they do these 7 hour live streams. So I can't do that. I mean, I probably now I think before I did like a 2 hour one, but 7 hour live chat. I don't know. I be sitting here like, so what y'all want to talk about? I'd be like, all right, it's about like 85 of y'all. So what y'all want to talk about, or what should we talk about? Shit. He like, the host has fell asleep. Y'all can connect with each other while the host goes to sleep. The host is asleep. The cross face versus the yes lock. Defend is working on me. I'm going to be like. My favorite match. Oh boy. My favorite match. Favorite match of Chris Benoit. Well, of course, was the one I just said. Him versus Triple H versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania. Because of because of how they built it up too. Like Chris Benoit won the Royal Rumble. He overcame the odds and he beat everybody. He entered at number one, which was crazy. I was like, yo, how is Benoit still in the match? I couldn't believe it. But and then he had to face the odds against Triple H, and Triple H doubting him, saying he can't do this, he can't do that. And he said he can and he will. I was like, that's right, Benoit. I was like, that's funny. WrestleMania. Then that backlash, he pinned Shawn Michaels. I was like, man, if he would have made Shawn Michaels tap out, I was like, damn, he made both. I was feeling like, damn, he made everybody tap out. Oh, my favorite AEW match. I will say, um, John Moxley versus. I'll say John Moxley versus Chris Jericho at Revolution because that was my first time watching like the whole pay per view of AEW with the crowd, and when I saw him came through the crowd, I was like, "There you go, Moxley." Man, he came through that crowd. Everybody was high fiving him and everything. I will always remember that. And then he took that eye patch off. I ain't want to look at him because I thought his eye was going to be like closed in or something. But when he did like this and his eye was up, I was like, wow, they got all around his eye, but they didn't get this part. I was like, dang. And when he beat Jericho for that title, man, I was in my room yelling and everything. I was like, Moxley. I was like, it's the Moxley era. I was like, yes, yes. So he been a champion with February, March, April, May, June. He been a champion 6 months. I'm like, yes, 6 months. Now, if you're gonna ask me, WCW, I'm at to come back on that one. If you ask me about TNA, it will probably be the rival of AJ Styles and Kurt Angle. And I think um when Ty Moxley versus Big Fold, woo, that would be a battle, boy. I would still kind of get an edge to Mick Foley because just because he's Mick Foley, he's like indestructible. But Moxley is insane. So you got indestructible versus insane. I mean, hey, that would be something. Of course, it would have to be a hardcore match where anything goes. I'm be like, oh shoot. This means somebody could get stuck in that eye. Well, I'm like, oh my god, stuff like that. That's too much for me, man. That's too much. And see, this is another thing. I didn't like when Seth Rollins did that to Rey Mysterio eye. Like, yo, I'm like, so that was scripted for him to have his eye bleed? Like, he could have did a curb stomp on the steel steps and then just kept hitting his back with steel chairs or something. I'm like, yo, like what? That could mess up his eyesight forever. I see what percent. Oh, so sorry, y'all. Probably go in about 5 minutes so I don't burn out all my battery. But yeah, Broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero, Jeff Hardy. I like this that story. I'm just end it now.